Hello everyone! Welcome to another Avant 3 on the FTOG server. Gamers here, and so we're gonna start on a brand new mod today. I think it's brand new to 1.8, so we never got to see it at least. It is Psy. So, also you might notice here, we're very green up here, so I made a silk touch pickaxe and then, went around. I just converted the Avid Pick of Doom since I just used the diamantine stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've done. Also, TJ's on the server right now, and I made him this really cool thing that I believe it was Toddy showed me, it was a special type of ender pearl, so I'll have to show you guys that later. But yeah, let's start up on some Psy. So, actually, I have a document over here that tells me everything you need. Very cheap to start. Alright, so I need 31 iron. I'm just going to take 32 just in case. I need 7 redstone. Oops. I'll just take a stack, because why not? I'll need 4 cobble, 3 oak planks. This is all real cheap. And this will get you to the max level, like all this stuff. It's kind of crazy. 6 gold. I keep typing the number instead of... There we go. So we're actually running a bit low on gold. I might want to make a seed out of that. And a diamond. So, boop, there we go. 6. There we go. Alright, so the first thing we need to make is a piston. Let's actually convert some of this stuff here. I guess I didn't need to get it out necessarily, but that's alright. Alright, so we got ourselves a piston. So with that, we're going to make the CAD assembler. There we are. Okay. So real easy to make. Can make 2. I guess I had another piston there that I didn't know about. Get out of here. Alright. And then we're gonna need 2 of these iron CAD assemblies. Actually I guess I can just leave this in the system if I'm not gonna use it there. Alright, so now we're gonna place down our CAD assembler, and I'm not sure if we want to do this up here. It is getting a little bit crowded, but I think we have room over here now, and it really doesn't need that much space. So in this CAD assembler, we're going to put in our CAD assembly, which I think goes right there, and get our casting assistant device. Ooh, that is loud. I'm sorry about that. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Music, there it is. 18, that works. Alright, so to do the thing, I think the first thing we need to do is shoot redstone, so we might need to hit C before this works. I'm not positive. Let's see. Nope, that works. We are level 1, and we got Psydust with that. So yeah, sweet. So now the first thing, and our bar also appears on the side, as you can see. So press C to be able to do stuff. So first thing we're really gonna learn is that, but so the first thing that we're gonna do before we do that is we're gonna make a few more of those Psydusts. So let's go ahead and actually just eat some bread real quick. Trying to read on my notes over here if you see me looking over to the side. So shoot the redstone, make 5 of it actually. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if we can shoot this all at the same time, but we gotta make sure we have at least 100 in that little thing, just right there. There. Boom. Got it. Okay. Oh, it did actually make it all in one go. But yeah, we need at least 100 there, or we're probably gonna die because of it. So, yeah. So now we're gonna make a spell programmer. All right. So spell programmer. Sorry, it looks like his Skype is on. I'm just gonna put the Psydust in there. So there's our spell programmer. Let's go ahead and set it down somewhere. Preferably right next to this. And then basic CAD core. We're also gonna need. Let's see. I'm trying to see. So basic CAD core and socket. We need 1 of each of those. Socket is like that. Pretty easy. Alright, and then that's a battery. How cheap? That's pretty... We're out of gold. We don't need it. It's not necessary to make, so I'm just not going to. Yeah, I have no idea how to operate that. That was accurate. So this time we're going to put this other CAD assembly there. We're going to go ahead and stick those things in there and then get it out. So this other casting assistant device, I want to get rid of it for the moment. It's not going to do us anything right now. Yeah, so we still have no idea how to operate this, naturally. So what we need to do is, in the CAD assembler, let's see, we just did that. Oh, we should have an idea how to operate this, shouldn't we? We have to click learn. That's what we forgot. So now we can see inside of here. Yeah, so that's kind of how this system works. So this is how we program it. As you can see, we can name our programs and such like that. So I think the first thing we gotta do, we just gotta follow everything in this tutorial area. So I don't really want to read through this on camera. So let's see. For testing, so prints out targets. So I think we just need to put these two blocks in there for it to work. So trick and selector. Okay. So let's see, we need selector caster, and then we need trick debug. And so we need this to go, I think, in this direction, I think is what this means. Maybe call it debug. Sure. See if that works. Probably? Maybe? Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, and then we have to click on this to be able to get our... Maybe shift click? Yep. Oh, I think that means it didn't work. So I think we did this a little bit wrong. I don't think we want number, I think we want, there we go. Okay, so you can see this is a working program now, it's green. Okay, so, if we click around with this, I don't know what it's supposed to do. Or if we're supposed to, like, export it. I think you just go like this, right, to export. Okay, well, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that now. Let's find out if we hit C. C, there we go. Oh, we forgot to make a, what was it called? A psi bullet? Is it, let's see, where did that say that? Spell bullet, that's what we forgot to make. It won't, ooh, shoot, that's gonna be annoying. We'll be back in a second. There we go. Okay. Spell bullets. That's what I forgot. And that's easy to make. There we go. Now we should be able to fire off spells. Supposedly, right? Oh, do we need to put this in the CAD assembler with it? Like, here? No, this is already a CAD device. Put away the cassette duet. So, no, I don't think so. How do we? Let's see. We only have one of these. Do I need to click on this? Click, shift click. Do I need to shoot it? No. Wonder if we need to like shoot something with the CAD device. Let's try those redstones. Well, that's just how we make sawdust, I guess. Ooh. So what is this here? If we hold down C, it pops up with this menu. What if we do it there? That doesn't do anything. I think we need, okay, maybe I should read through this just a little bit. Oh, you put the spells into the spell bullets like this, right? Or, okay. So now if we shoot, no, so I put it in the spell bullet, right? Then how do I put the spell bullet inside of the thing? Somehow. Yeah, that should be it though. It like looks like it'll work. Pew pew. I'm not really sure. This is pretty confusing to me, not gonna lie. Maybe we have to let's see, unselect there. Tutorial 2, did we unlock it? No, we did not. Alright, once we, let's see, open your spell programmer by right clicking it. Yep, so we put in the stuff. Okay, we did that. And then, so the pieces are selector, caster, and trick debug. Tricks are the most important part of the spell. Okay, debug trick is just an exception. It just writes a value to the player chat. So, placing them adjacent to each other. Okay. Selector caster, you'll find out nothing special happens. When you click, the panel appears on the side. We saw that. So, you can configure inputs of this piece, the piece's parameters. Okay. Take the target, click the arrows. So, selector caster looks like it's pointing towards trick debug. Okay. So I think we just programmed this wrong. Oh, does it point that direction? Doesn't it? What if we delete? How do we delete something? Delete button? There we go. I think it's pointing this way is the problem. No, do not get numbers from anywhere. Okay. Let's see if that works. Nope, that didn't work either. Well, this is interesting. And it's nothing here. Programmer help doesn't say anything. That says amount of tricks are 0, but like this is a trick, right? See, because none of this will work. Just this. What if we have? Can we do another? No, that's not gonna help us. Okay, so we got our selector caster. Adjacent. We could just put it down below. TVH. Get our target from up above. Okay. That looks right. It says it likes this. So here, should just be our regular casting assistant device, right? Did we put away the wrong one? I don't think we did. Nope, that's the same one that says in there, but spell selected says none. How do I select a spell then? Because that one's called debug, we named it, right? Okay, so we got our shell right here, it says debug on it. Do we have to like craft them together maybe? No. It should just, shouldn't it be just right next to each other? And that would make it, oh, you know what? Maybe we have to put it in here and then put that there. Let's see if that's it. Debug. Aha! We did it! So, yeah, that's how we use it. So now it's just gonna, you know, tell us about the world, I guess. Yeah, our location, basically, I think is what it's doing. Okay, so that's how we add spells to it. We put them in the spell bullet there. So that one is stored debug, right? Okay. So what's our next level? Okay, it's a number. So number is simply a label of sorts mostly. So we want to put in, let's see. I think just connect it to the thing. I think is what that was trying to say. Oops. Debug 2.0. Obviously, we gotta name that. Oh, connectors. That's cool. I just want a constant. Oh no, we do need a connector for sure. Or no, we don't, because this was the one that gets the number from, right? Yep. Okay, so that says good on config. Debug 2.0 is in there. Hey, it liked it. Alright. It looks like we have 600 psi that we can store now, right? And so basically it's just kind of a label on the side is what it's doing just right now, just because, you know, that's what the debug thing does. Okay, nice. So it's kind of boring when we do cool stuff. This is a trick that does something. Add motion. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to add motion to something that we look at. Okay, so let's go ahead and just delete everything here. So let's see. Entity look. Want to add motion to it. Target is this. Let's see, direction and speed, we can make these numbers. Alright, so let's make it like 2 for each. That shouldn't be crazy, right? It doesn't like it though. Let's see. Oh, operator. That's just an operator. We need a starter thing still. Selector 2. This be the target? No. Okay. Let's see. So target needs to definitely be this thing here. But it needs to start maybe like this over here. Let's read through this a little bit. That could be important, probably. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, get up to a few things up in here until we can start making our own cool spells. Alright guys, we have returned. So I've actually done a whole lot. So I completed tutorial 1 through 15, although they don't go in an order. It's kind of a weird order that they go in, but my favorite one is this Elemental Arts. I named it Smite V, and that's kind of how you do it, actually, if you just want to look at it. So select your caster, so you got operator entity position, entity lock, you can see the target there, vector, raycast to check what direction you're going towards, yeah, and then trick smite, which is based on the raycast. So let me just show it to you. So I also made a nicer psi gun as well, and the reason I stopped here on progressing is because for this one you need to start doing some psi-sonic stuff, which needs Botania. So I don't have Botania. I'm not really gonna start Botania yet, but this is what this does. Smited them, and then look, it makes little phantom ones afterwards. I don't know if that's from this mod or from a different mod, but like, they're little phantom ones that want to come attack you, and they do hurt a little bit. They'll do like it, yeah, not very much at all, but it's pretty awesome. And if you got meat from like this cow, for example, alright, he's gonna drop some meat maybe. I don't think he did, but if he would have, it would have been steak. But it's pretty fun. You can see you can kind of just spam it everywhere for a little while. So like you're in a room where there's zombies surrounding you or something, just pew 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 pew. Basically, that's how you do it. I think they're exploring the end, which is pretty cool. I know Grok isn't, but I think Toddy is exploring the end right now, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go sleep. But yeah, that's kind of all I've done in Psi so far. Totally have kind of figured this out now. The programming makes perfect sense to me. I don't know, I do a lot of programming anyways, so I am a computer science major. But yeah, so basically stick your CAD assembly in there, put your bullets in here, put your stuff like a battery and the two things there, all in the CAD assembler. You can make that, do your program, make sure it's made, and then go ahead and just shift click on here, ba-dink, and then you can smite people. Although, there's an error because, you know, there's nothing around me to smite. But yeah, looks like there's a group of pigs over here. Let's just spam the smite, if I can find them. Oh, they're kind of spread out. Let's see. It really is directional, so you do actually have to look at the pigs in particular. Oh wait, that's gonna make zombie pigmen. Oh, that's cool. I forgot about that. Huh. Might be a good way of getting a little bit of gold if I need it. That's kind of funny. Forgot that's what pigs do. Oh, I got a zombie head from him. Alright. And zombie chunks, all that. That's pretty cool. Alright, but anyways, I don't know if you guys have been liking the shorter episodes or if you really want them longer, but I can get them out faster if they're shorter like this, so let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.